For those of you old enough to remember, and those of you too young to know, this is how it used to be. Quiet, please. We're on the air in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Plains Radio Theater Project is on the air. Live from the Cargill Auditorium on the campus of Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City, Iowa, the Great Plains Radio Theater Project presents an afternoon of live radio drama from the golden age of radio. First, the Orson Welles radio adaptation of the classic seasonal story by Charles Dickens, first aired on the CBS radio network, A Christmas Carol, first aired on December 24th, 1939. Ebenezer Scrooge is confronted by three ghosts forewarned by his late business partner, Jacob Marley. Following our station break, we will return with another hilarious episode from the Fibber McGee and Molly series entitled Fibber's Christmas Tree. We now bring you, the radio audience, our first classic drama, but first, a word from our sponsors. Is your child suffering from the embarrassment and bullying by fellow classmates in school due to uncontrolled flatulence? Well, your child needs a diet correction, not a spanking. Many well-fed children may in fact be subclinically undernourished. The mother should remember that a child needs less roughage than an adult to stay regular. A simple solution is to use a supplementary food like Ovaltine. Ovaltine mixed with milk solidifies the colon, packs the area solid, and effectively plugs up your child from the inside. So why don't you join the best of other mothers who have taken responsibility for their child's flatulence by serving them 3 to 4 and 5 glasses of Ovaltine every day. Ovaltine, the fart-suppressing food drink.
Times 2 beans makes 4 beans.
Nescafe uses much more beans.
10 beans times 4 beans and add 3 more beans. Make 43 rich coffee beans.
Yes, you get 43 beans in every cup of Nescafe.
Real coffee beans, that's all there is in Nescafe.
43 beans in every cup make Nescafe the all-coffee instant coffee. With the let's have another cup taste.
Extra beans means extra flavor. Today's Nescafe goes all the way for flavor with 43 choice beans in every cup. So be sure to always keep a 12-ounce jar of Nescafe instant coffee in your kitchen cupboard so you can enjoy a delicious hot cup of Nescafe instant coffee.
Yes, you get 43 beans in every cup of Nescafe.
Real coffee beans, that's all there is in Nescafe.
43 beans in every cup make Nescafe the all-coffee instant coffee. With the let's have another cup taste.
This song was written in 1944 by Frank Loesser and his wife to sing at their New York City housewarming party as a way to signal their guests that it was time to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andy Nelson and Julie Halas.
I really can't stay.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you drop
so
in.
very nice.
Now hold your hands there just like
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My
hurry?
father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
Well, maybe just a half a drink more.
Put some records on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might
Think it's bad out there.
Say, what's in this
No
drink?
cats to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break the spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks
I
swell.
ought to say no, no, no,
Mind
sir.
if I move in closer?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
But baby, don't hold out
because it's cold outside. I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Your welcome has been
How lucky that you dropped
so
in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at the storm.
My sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look delicious.
My brother will be there at the door.
Waves upon the tropical shore.
My maiden aunt's mind is vicious.
Gosh, your lips are delicious.
Well, maybe just a cigarette
Now
more.
such a blizzard
I
before.
gotta go home.
Baby, it freeze out there.
Say, lend me your coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been great.
I thrill when you touch my
but
hand.
Don't you see?
How can you do this thing
There's
to me?
bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there will be plenty
If
implied.
you got pneumonia and
I
died.
really can't stay because it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Andy. The Great Plains Radio Theater Project presents A Christmas Carol. This radio adaptation of Charles Dickens' classic novel was originally performed by Orson Welles in the Mercury Theater on the air on Christmas Eve 1939 over the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Molly was dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it, and Scrooge's name was good for anything he chose to put his hand to. Old Marley was as dead as a doornail. Scrooge knew he was dead, of course he did. Scrooge and Marley for partners for I don't know how many years. But a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone was Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. And once upon a time, of all the good days in the year on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house, a grim, cheerless place if ever there was one. The door of Scrooge's counting house was open that he might keep his eye upon his clerk, Bob Cratchit, who in a cold and dismal little cell beyond worked at his ledgers.
19, 20, 21, 22, enjoy. See, 23, 26, 29, 9, carry 2. Ah, yes, 17, 13, 17, 7.
Bob Cratchit, stop that infernal caterwauling.
Yes, sir. 9, 15, 17.
Singing their idiotic Christmas carols at my very door. Go on, get away from my door.
Oh,
Go somewhere else and bellow your blasted carols, or I'll give you what for.
why, Governor? It's an old custom at Christmas time, you know.
Yes, and I don't want any of your old customs. Take your fellow fools and go away. Christmas, bah.
Right, sir. Merry Christmas anyway, sir.
Bah! Now, Cratchit, you get that letter from Higgins and Blackthorn, and then I want you to finish posting this ledger, and after that you can pop over to Parthagill's and tell Ephraim Parthagill you've come after the 17 shillings and sixpence he's owed me since Michaelmas, and tell him I shall have a constable over there if he doesn't pay up at once.
Mr. Parthagill's wife has been ill, sir.
What do I care about his wife? I want my 17 and 6.
I just thought it being Christmas, sir.
Christmas? Christmas. You mention that word to me one more time, Bob Cratchit, and I'll...
Merry Christmas, Uncle. How Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Fred.
God save you, Uncle.
Humbug.
Christmas? A humbug, Uncle? Now I'm sure you don't mean that.
I mean just that. Exactly that. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reasons have you? You're poor enough.
Well, what right have you to be dismal about Christmas, Uncle? You're rich enough. Now, Uncle, don't be cross.
Well, what else can I be when I live in such a world of fools? What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money? Merry Christmas. A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart, he should.
Uncle!
Now, nephew, you keep Christmas in your way and I'll keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep it, Uncle.
Well, let me leave it then. What do you want? A Christmas gift, I've no doubt.
I came to wish you a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
A Merry Christmas. Much good may Christmas do you. Much good it has ever done you.
There are many things from which I derive good, by which I have not profited materially, I dare say, Uncle. Christmas among the rest. But I have always thought of Christmas as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. And I say, God bless it.
God bless Christmas! Hurrah!
Let me hear another sound out of you there, Bob Cratchit, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. As to you, nephew, I wonder you don't go into Parliament. You talk enough nonsense.
Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Well, I tried. A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year, too.
Bah humbug.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Bob, and the missus, and to Tiny Tim.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fred. Same to you, sir. Good day, sir.
Good day, Bob.
Nonsense. Twaddle, flummery. Talking of Christmas and not 2 sixpences to jingle together in his trousers pockets. Hey, Bob Cratchit, come here. What are you doing there?
I'm only putting a bit of coal in the fire, Mr. Scrooge, seeing it's so cold in there, sir.
You put that coal back into the scuttle. A fire. A fire indeed. I can tell you, if you use coal at that rate, you and I will soon be parting company, Bob Cratchit. Do you understand that? There's many a young fellow who would enjoy your situation, you know.
I'm sorry, sir. My fingers were getting a little stiff with the cold.
Well, then put on your mittens. Oh, there's someone at the door. Go on. See who it is.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This is the firm of Scrooge and Molly.
Yes, sir.
I should like to see the head of the firm, if I may.
Oh, very good, sir.
What is it?
A gentleman to see you, Mr. Scrooge.
What?
Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Molly?
Molly's been dead these 7 years. I am Scrooge.
Well, now, Mr. Scrooge, at this season of the year, it's only fitting that we who are more fortunate should raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. You may not believe it, sir, but many thousands are now in want of common necessities. And hundreds of thousands are in want of simplest comforts.
Are there no prisons?
Well, there are plenty of prisons, sir.
And the workhouses? They're still in operation, I trust?
I wish I could say they are not, but they are, sir.
The treadmill and the poor law are in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
Ah, I'm glad to hear that. I was afraid from what you'd said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course.
Oh, no, sir. All these institutions that you mentioned are flourishing. But it's nevertheless true that some additional provision for the poor and the destitute must be made. A few of us, upon change, are endeavoring to raise such a fund, you see. And what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, I see. You wish to be anonymous, sir.
I wish to be left alone. I don't make merry myself at Christmas time, and I can't afford to help make a lot of idle people merry. I help to support the establishments that take care of the poor. They cost enough. Let those who are badly off go there.
Many cannot go there, sir, and many would rather die.
Well, then my advice to them is to do so. And decrease the surplus population. Besides, I've only your word for it that all this is so.
Oh, it's the truth, Mr. Scrooge.
So be it then. It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not to interfere with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, sir.
I quite understand, Mr. Scrooge. Good afternoon.
Cratchit, show this gentleman out.
Yes, sir. This way, sir, please. Sir, I couldn't help overhearing. I should like to contribute a tuppence.
Cratchit!
Yes, sir. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. But there are others in a worse situation than I.
You're a generous fellow. I wish I might say so of your employer.
Cratchit!
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Cratchit!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes, sir.
Close the door.
Yes, sir. Let's see, 24, 31, 1, carry 3, a new scarlet tippet for Tiny Tim, a comb for Martha, 33, 3 and carry 3, a hair ribbon for Belinda, 4, 7, 12, 15.
Cratchit!
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
It's too late to have you go to Parthigill's. He'll be closed up for Christmas like those other fools. We may as well close the place up now.
Yes, sir, it is getting a little dark. Hard to see the figures.
I suppose you'll want the entire day tomorrow.
If it's convenient, sir.
It is not convenient. And it's not fair either. But I suppose I can't do anything about it. If I was to stop a half a crown of your wages, you'd think yourself very ill-used, I'll be bound.
Well, sir,
Yes, but you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
Oh, once a year. Once a year indeed. A fine excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose there's no good talking. You must have the whole day. Well, see that you're here all the earlier the next morning. Do you understand?
Oh, I will, sir. I will indeed. Good night. And Merry Christmas, sir.
Bah.
Merry Christmas.
Bah.
The office was closed in a twinkling, and Bob Cratchit, with the long ends of his white comforter dangling below his waist, for he had no overcoat, went down a slide on Cornhill 20 times in honor of it being Christmas Eve, and then went home to Camden Town as hard as he could run to play with his family at Blindman's Buff. Scrooge, on the other hand, took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy tavern. Having read all the newspapers and spent the rest of the evening with his banker's book, went to his dismal house. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. The yard was so dark that even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, had to grope with his hands through the fog and the frost to find the door. Scrooge walked through his rooms to see that all was right. Sitting room, bedroom, storeroom, all as they should be. Nobody under the table, Nobody under the sofa. Nobody under the bed. Nobody in the closet. He closed the door and he locked himself in. He double-locked himself in. And he took off his cravat, put on his dressing gown and slippers, and his nightcap, and sat down before the fire to eat his porridge.
Molly, I could have sworn I sold. Oh, humbug. Molly's been dead these 7 years. Humbug, all humbug. What I need is a good night's sleep. What is that? Someone's in the wine cellar. But the door's locked and double locked. Something's coming. It's coming closer. Outside my door. Oh, bah! I won't believe it. It's humbug still.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Molly. Oh, no. What do you want with me?
I want much of you, Ebenezer.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Oh, you're very particular for a ghost. All right, then, who were you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley, but you're dead. You died 7 years ago.
7 years ago, this very night.
You are a ghost, then?
What's wrong, Ebenezer? Don't you believe in me?
I do not.
You doubt your senses, Ebenezer?
Well, yes. Yes, because a little thing can affect them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. You can't be a ghost. You may be an undigested bit of beef, or a blot of mustard, or a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There may be more gravy than grave about you, whatever you are. Ah, humbug. I tell you, humbug.
No.
Okay, I do believe in you. All right, I do. You are a ghost, Jacob.
Thank you.
But why? Why do you walk the earth, Jacob? Why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide to witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turned to happiness.
But tell me, Jacob, what is that chain you wear around you?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link, and yard by yard by my own free will. Is this pattern strange to you, Ebenezer?
Cash boxes, keys and padlocks, ledgers and purses?
Yours was as heavy and as long as this 7 years ago. You have labored on it since, Ebenezer.
Oh, Jacob, speak comfort to me, Jacob.
Comfort I have none to give. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger. Weary journeys lie before me.
You travel fast?
Yes, Ebenezer, on the wings of the wind.
Ah, 7 years dead and traveling all the time.
7 years, Ebenezer. 7 years of remorse. Ebenezer, do you know that no space of regret can make amends for one life's opportunities misused?
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business. Mankind was my business. Charity, mercy, benevolence. They were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business.
Oh, Jacob. Jacob, don't take on so now. Jacob.
Listen to me, Ebenezer.
I will listen to you, Jacob. Go on. Jacob, now speak to me, but don't be so flowery.
Ebenezer, I am here to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. Do you hear me, Ebenezer?
Yes, Jacob. Yes, you always were a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you, Jacob, but go on. Go on. Shall I escape? How? Oh, I'm afraid, Jacob.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the only chance and hope, Jacob?
It is your only chance and hope.
Well, then I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1.
Well, couldn't I take them all at once and have it over with, Jacob?
Ebenezer, looked at for your own sake. You remember what has passed between us. Remember when the bell tolls 1. Look for the first spirit.
Molly! Jacob Molly!
Scrooge awoke. He was lying on his bed, fully dressed. Suddenly, the curtains of his bed were drawn aside, and Scrooge found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who was as close to it as I am now to you. It was a strange figure, like a child, yet not so like a child as like an old man. Its hair, which hung about its neck and down its back, was white as if with age, and yet the face had not a wrinkle in it, and the tenderest bloom was on the skin. The arms were long and muscular, the hands the same, as if its hold were of uncommon strength.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who's that?
Ebenezer Scrooge, I have come for you.
Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold me?
I am that spirit.
Who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
But what do you want of me? What brings you here to haunt me?
Your welfare, Ebenezer Scrooge. Rise and walk with me.
No. Not out my window. I can't do that. I'll fall down. I'm not a spirit. I'm mortal. I'll fall.
Bear but a touch of my hand upon your heart, and you shall be upheld in more than this. Come, follow me.
God rest you, merry gentlemen, there's nothing to
Where are we? What's become of the city? And the snow upon the ground. Where are we?
These are the shadows of the things that have been. You recognize this countryside?
Oh, I know every inch of it. Every rock, every tree.
And that bleak building over there?
Ah, that building. Heh. I was a boy there. Yes, I went to school in that horrible place.
Do you recollect that path?
Heck, I could walk it blindfolded.
Strange, you should have forgotten it so many years. Come, let us get closer. Now look through the window into that cold, barren room. What do you see, Ebenezer Scrooge?
I see a boy.
A solitary child, neglected by his family, alone.
Yes, Yes, I see. I know that boy. Oh, I was so lonely. Poor boy.
Your lip is trembling, Scrooge. And what is that on your cheek?
It's nothing. Nothing at all. I wish I... Oh, it's too late now.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing. Oh, the waifs came to my door singing Christmas carols last night, and there was a boy like that among them. A poor, pale, thin little boy in a ragged coat. I should like to have given him something, that's all.
Is that all? Come, Ebenezer Scrooge, let us see another Christmas. Do you know this place, Ebenezer Scrooge?
Oh, know it. Know it. This is the counting house where I was apprenticed. Oh, it's my old master. Bless his heart, old Fezziwig. My master, alive again, and hosting one of his Christmas parties.
Pick your partners. Ready now. Take your partners.
Oh, listen to him.
Corkscrew now. Thread the needle and back to your places.
Oh, and there's Dick Wilkins. Oh, poor Dick. Poor, dear. Oh, yes, and look. There's Mrs. Fezziwig all herself, looking younger than any of them. And the tables, all loaded with roasts and cider, minced pie and beer. Oh, what a jolly time we used to have.
That carefree young man with the light heart and the gay smile?
Yes. Merciful heaven, how happy I was then.
A small matter for old Fezziwig to make those silly folks so full of joy.
Small matter? Small indeed.
Isn't it? He has spent only a few pounds of your mortal money. Is that so much that he deserves praise?
Oh, it's not that. It's not that, Spirit. Old Fezziwig has the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or heavy. His power lies in words and looks, and in things so tiny that it's impossible to count them up. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost...
What is the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all, Spirit.
Something, I think.
No.
Speak.
Well, only... It's just that I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk, Bob Cratchit, that's all.
My time grows short, and we have yet another journey to make.
Where now?
Come. This is our last visit to the past, Ebenezer. Here in this little room, with a fair young girl by your side. Do you recognize yourself, Ebenezer?
Oh, no. No. Spare me this.
You're older now, a man in the prime of life. Your face has begun to wear the signs of care and avarice. Your eyes are greedy, the eager, restless eyes of a miser.
No, please.
She knows it too. That girl by your side. There are tears in her eyes.
It matters little to you. Very little. I know that.
Belle, have I changed toward you?
When we were engaged, we were both poor.
Was it better then? Better to be poor?
Better at least to be happy. You've changed. You're another man then.
I was a boy. You blame me because I've grown wiser? Have I ever tried to break our engagement?
In words, no, never.
In what then?
in a changing nature, in an altered spirit, in everything that made my love of the value in your sight. So I release you from your promise.
Belle!
Oh, at first it might cause you pain to lose me. A very brief pain. But soon it will dim like the half-remembered dream, an unprofitable dream. You will be glad to be awake from such a dream. May you be happy in the life you have chosen, Ebenezer, for the love of who you once loved.
That's enough. Show me no more. Take me home.
These were the shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are, do not blame me.
No, no more, no more.
One shadow more. Come. Do you see this man, Ebenezer Scrooge? This man might have been you, and the woman beside you, your wife. And that girl might have been your daughter, Ebenezer Scrooge. She might have called you father. She might have been a springtime in the haggard winter of your life.
Spirit, let me go. Show me no more.
Listen now, while they speak, Ebenezer.
Belle, I saw an old friend of yours today.
Oh, who was it?
Guess.
Oh, how can I? I know, Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window, it wasn't shuttered, and there was a candle inside, so I couldn't help seeing him. His partner, Molly, lies at the point of death, I hear. And there Scrooge sat, all alone, quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Spirit, I can't bear any more. Leave me. Haunt me no more. Take me back. Take me back.
On the stroke of 1, Scrooge awakened suddenly and sat bolt upright in his own bed. He remembered the words of Jacob's ghost and wondered from which direction the second spectre would appear. At that moment, nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much. Now, being prepared for almost anything, he was not by any means prepared for nothing. And, consequently, when no shape appeared, he was taken with a violent fit of trembling. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a quarter of an hour went by, yet nothing came. Then, as he sat in his bed, he became aware gradually of a great blaze of ruddy light, which seemed to shine upon him from the adjoining room. He got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to the door. It was his own sitting room, no doubt about that. But it had undergone a surprising transformation. The walls and ceiling were so hung with living green that it looked a perfect grove, from every part of which bright gleaming berries glistened, and such a mighty blaze went roaring up the chimney as had never been known in Scrooge's time. Heaped up on the floor to form a kind of throne were turkeys, geese, game, poultry, great joints of meat, suckling pigs, long wreaths of sausages, mince pies, plum puddings, barrels of oysters, red-hot chestnuts, and seething bowls of punch that made the chamber dim with their delicious steam. In easy state upon this couch there sat a jolly giant, glorious to see, who bore a glowing torch, in shape not unlike Plenty's horn, and held it up, high up, to shed its light on Scrooge as he came peering round the door.
Come in, Ebenezer Scrooge, and know me better, man.
Who?
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before.
Well, you're different from the other spirit. You're tall. Almost a giant. And that great torch you carry.
Its light pours into the homes of rich and poor alike.
Spirit, take me where you will. Last time I went against my will and learned a lesson which is working now. If you have anything to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, Ebenezer Scrooge. Touch my robe.
Where have you brought me, Spirit?
A humble dwelling in a humble street.
It's humble enough.
Yet there is happiness there.
Who are these people? Who's that woman and the children?
These are the family of your clerk, Bob Cratchit. His wife, dressed in a twice-turned gown, but braven ribbons, laying the table for their Christmas dinner. And there assisting her is her daughter Belinda, and the young man with the fork and the stuffing, that's Master Peter Cratchit, and the two little Cratchits. Listen, Scrooge.
Here's Martha. Why, bless your heart alive, Martha, my dear. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Mother.
How late you are, my dear.
Oh, we had a deal of work to finish up last night, and we had to clear away this morning.
Well, never mind. So long as you're here now, sit ye down before the fire and have some warmth. Lord bless ye.
Where's Father?
He's been to church with Tiny Tim. They'll be along directly.
How is Tiny Tim, Mother? Any better at all?
Sometimes I think he is. And sometimes I think, oh dear God, if anything should happen to Tiny Tim.
Mother, you mustn't even think of such a thing.
There's Tiny Tim.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Martha, welcome, my dear.
Merry Christmas, Father, and Tim.
Merry Christmas, Martha.
Oh, Tim, you darling. Oh, Father, I'm so glad to be home.
And we're so glad to have you, Martha.
And how did little Tim behave in church, Bob?
Oh, as good as gold, and better.
I like church, Mother. Oh, they sing the nicest songs. I hope people saw me there.
Saw you there? And why, Tim?
Well, don't you see? Because I'm lame. And if they saw my crutch, it might be good for them to remember on Christmas who it was made the lame beggars walk and blind men see.
Oh, bless you, my son.
Oh, is it time for dinner, Mother?
Yes, children, we're all ready. Come take your places now. And Bob, wait your turn. There's plenty. Stuffing and dressing and plum pudding for all of you. Martha, you take care of Tiny Tim.
Yes, Mother.
You see that he eats plenty. He must get tall and well. Now, sit down, everyone.
Now, my dears, shall we say grace?
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved.
Oh, no, kind Spirit. Say he'll be spared. Say he'll live.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, Ebenezer, the child will die.
Amen.
Amen.
And now, my dears, for such a dinner, a toast. A Merry Christmas to us all, and God bless us.
Amen.
God bless us, everyone.
And now to Mr. Scrooge. I give you a toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed, who pays you all of 15 shillings a week. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast on. And I'd hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
My dear, the children, it's Christmas Day.
Well, it should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks to the health of such an odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Bob. Nobody knows it better than you, poor fellow.
My dear, it's Christmas.
I'll drink to his health for your sake in this day, not for his. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and happy, I have no doubt.
And I say God bless him too, Mother. And God bless everyone.
Yes, Tim.
There was nothing of high interest in all this. They were not a handsome family, these Cratchits. They were not well dressed, their shoes were far from being waterproof, their clothes were scanty, and had known very likely the inside of a pawnbroker's. But they were happy, grateful, pleased with one another, and contented with the time. When at last they faded, Scrooge had his eye upon them, and especially on Tiny Tim, until the last. Many calls Scrooge made that night with the ghost of Christmas present. Down among the miners they went, who labor in the bowels of the earth, and out to sea among the sailors at their watch, dark, ghostly figures at their stations. Much they saw, and far they went, and many places they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirits stood beside sick beds, and they were cheerful. On foreign lands, and they were close at home. By poverty, and it was rich. In poorhouse, hospital, and jail, where vain men had not barred the spirit out, the spirit left his blessing. It was a long night, if it was only a night. And it was strange, too, that while Scrooge remained unaltered in his outward form, the ghost grew older, clearly older.
My life upon this globe is very brief, Ebenezer. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight at midnight. Hark, the hour has come.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. There are still more things I wish to learn.
These you will learn from still another spirit. Still another spirit, Ebenezer.
Scrooge looked about him for the ghost. It had vanished, and he found himself once more in his bed with his dressing gown and nightcap on his head. He heard the clock strike, and then he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting up his eyes, beheld the third spirit. A solemn phantom, shrouded in black, draped and hooded, coming towards him, slowly and silently, like a mist along the ground.
I know you. You are the ghost of Christmas yet to come. You'll show me the shadows of things that have not happened, but will happen in time before us. Answer me, spirit, ghost of the future. I fear you more than any specter I've seen. Yet I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, lead on. Lead on, the night's waning, fast, and its time is precious. Spirit, why have you brought me here again? Here, to Bob Cratchit's home, but it's not the same. What's going on? Why is it so quiet? So very quiet here.
Mother, please.
Oh, my son, my little son, Tiny Tim. I loved him so.
Oh, Mother dear, you mustn't. It's almost time for Father to be home. Don't let him see you crying.
Yes, Martha.
He's late tonight.
He walks slower than he used to, and yet I've known him to walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim on his shoulder.
So have I, Mother.
But he was light to carry, and his father loved him so that it was no trouble. Bob!
Good evening, my dear.
You're late, Bob.
Yes, I'm sorry, my dear. I went to the churchyard today. I wish you could have gone with me. It would have done your heart good to see how sweet and green a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised Tiny Tim we'd walk there on a Sunday.
Father dear.
It's God's will, Bob.
I'm trying to understand it, my dear. My son, my little son, Tiny Tim. And I loved him so.
That's cruel. Cruel, Spirit. Can't you give me one ray of hope that I may change all that? That Tiny Tim may live? Where are you taking me now? Here? On a common street, Spirit? What is there? What is there for me to learn here? And who are these men?
I don't know much about it. Either way, I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
It's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life, I don't know anybody to go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
I don't mind going if lunch is provided.
Well, come to think of it, I'll bet I was his best friend.
What?
We used to see each other, and when we met on the street, I'd nod.
Spirit, help me. Who is this man that died? Is there no one to mourn the poor creature? No one to follow him into the grave? Perhaps they'll give him a grain grave at least, like poor Tiny Tim. Perhaps they'll... Spirit, where are we now? Merciful heaven, a churchyard, overrun by grass and weeds, choked with too much burying, desolate, lonely, crumbling gravestones. Spirit, before I draw nearer to that gravestone, answer me one question. Are these shadows of things that will be, or are they shadows of things that may be only? Will you not speak to me, Spirit? What is that grave to which you point? Ah, now I see it. There's writing on that stone, and the name on the gravestone is Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge? Oh, no, Spirit, no. Hear me, I am not the man I was. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Tell me that I can change these dreadful shadows you've shown me by an altered life. I'll honor Christmas in my heart. I'll try to keep it all the year. I'll live in the past, the present, and the future. I'll not shut out the lessons that they teach. Tell me, Spirit. Oh, go on, tell me. Tell me that I can sponge away the writing on that stone, Spirit. I beg you. Spirit, I beg you. Spirit, I promise. I promise on my knees. I promise I'll... Well, what's this? It's my own drapery. Oh, I'm home. In my own bed. In my own home. And the sun is shining. It's clear. It's bright. No fog. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, glorious, glorious. Hey there, girl. Oh, girl.
Yes, sir?
What is today?
What's that, sir?
What day is it, my fine young lass?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
Ha ha! Christmas Day! Then I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. All in one night, heaven be praised.
How's that, sir?
Listen, my young miss, you know where the poulterer is on the next street?
I should say I do.
Ha! An intelligent girl. A remarkable girl. Tell me, do you know if they sold the prize turkey that was hanging in the window?
The one as big as me?
What a delightful girl. Yes.
It's hanging there now, sir.
Well, that's wonderful. Go down, will you? And tell them to send it to Bob Cratchit and his family on Broad Street. And mind you, they're not to know who paid for it. Go along. Hurry. Here, wait a minute. Here's half a crown for your trouble.
Yes,
Yes, sir, and a Merry Christmas, sir.
And a Merry Christmas to you. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, as happy as an angel, I'm merry as a schoolboy. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to everyone! A Happy New Year to all the world! Woo, woo, halloo! My dear sir, how do you do?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you, sir, aren't you the gentleman who came to my office in regard to that charity?
Why, yes, sir.
A Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, sir.
Now, allow me to ask your pardon, sir, and will you have the goodness to accept? I prefer to whisper this. What?
But Lord bless me. My dear Mr. Scrooge, are you serious?
If you please. Now, I'm not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you. Will you do me that favor?
Well, my dear sir, I don't know what to say to such generosity.
Well, don't say anything, please. Just come and see me, will you? Will you come and see me?
I will. I will indeed.
Thank you. I am much obliged to you. I thank you 50 times. Bless you and Merry Christmas.
Next morning, Scrooge was early at his office. He went early for a reason. If only he could be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late. That was the thing he'd set his heart upon. And he did it, yes, he did. The clock struck 9. No Bob. 1:15. No Bob. Scrooge sat with his door wide open that he might see Bob coming in. At last Bob did come. His hat was off before he opened the door. His comforter, too. He was on his stool in a jiffy, driving away with his pen, as if he were trying to overtake 9 o'clock.
15 and 21, 6, carry the 1, 24 and carry the 2, 31 and 8 and 9.
Hello, you, Cratchit.
Yes, sir?
Step this way, Cratchit, if you please. Cratchit, what do you mean by coming in at this time of day?
Oh, I am very sorry, sir. I'm behind my time.
You are? Yes. Yes, I think you are.
Oh, it's only once a year, Mr. Scrooge. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll not stand this kind of thing any longer. And therefore, Bob Cratchit, I am about to raise your salary.
Mr. Scrooge? Are you quite yourself, sir?
No. No, thank heaven. I'm not quite myself. Merry Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas, my good fellow. A merrier Christmas than I've given you in many a year. I shall raise your salary and we'll see what we can do for Tiny Tim and the rest of your family, huh? We'll discuss this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop. Bob, make up the fire. Make it up. And buy another coal scuttle before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. To Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew, or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh, and little heeded them. His own heart laughed. That was quite enough for him. He had no further intercourse with spirits, but lived upon the total abstinence principle ever afterwards. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of us, of all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone!
You have just heard the great Plains Radio Theater Project's presentation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, starring Gary Lewis as Ebenezer Scrooge, Dave Scott as Bob Cratchit, Andy Nelson as Fred, Madeline Hexum portrayed the child caroler and the errand girl. Bill McKinney was the poorhouse fund seeker. Marley's ghost was played by Mike Hagley. John Krager was the ghost of Christmas Past. Chad Gall was the ghost of Christmas Present. Fezziwig was portrayed by yours truly, and Delane Krager was Belle. Russ Gifford played the younger Scrooge. Belle's husband was Derek Hill. And Pamela Ives was Mrs. Cratchit. Kathy Fouch played the role of Martha Cratchit. And Rishi Trong was Tiny Tim. The man in the street was Mike Craig. And his friend was played by Terry Merle. Eli Thiner was the narrator. And I'm your announcer, Ralph Swain, from New York. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. The following song was written by Bob Merrill in 1952 and became a hit after popular singer Patti Page's 1953 recording became the #1 hit for 8 straight weeks, beginning in April of that year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Julie Halas.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the papers there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect him and scare them away with one bark. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. He can't take a goldfish for a walk. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's, I do hope that doggy, I do hope that doggy's for sale.
Julie Halas, everybody. Thank you, Julie.
Doody-ya-da, a doody-ya-da, doody-ya-da, a doody-ya-da. Pepsi Cola hits the spot. 12 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel, too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. Nickel, 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 trickle, 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 nickel, 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 trick.
Whether it's in a chilled bottle or at the soda fountain counter at your favorite drugstore, drink a cool, refreshing Pepsi Cola today. Pepsi, the nickel drink for everyone.
Doody-a-da, a doody-a-da, doody-a-da, a doody-a-da. Pepsi Cola hits the spot. 12 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. Nickel, 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 trickle, 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 nickel, 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 trick.
Social Security now. It's a good deal, by cracky. That's right. Social Security provides you insurance protection with benefits which you'll get when you retire at 65 or when you reach 50 if you're totally or permanently disabled. Social Security also provides family survivor benefits for servicemen's widow and minor children. If you're a military service member, it's important for you to learn how many years of service you will need to qualify for a second retirement check. Men can collect Social Security at age 65, but women are eligible at age 62. Have you investigated your Social Security benefits? Thank you, FDR. It's a good deal from the New Deal. Lyricist Sammy Kahn and composer Julie Stein wrote this song in July of 1945 during a heat wave in Hollywood, California, yet has become a winter holiday staple. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Andy Nelson.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I will hate to going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I will hate to going out in the storm. But if you really grab me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Thank you, Andy. The makers of Johnson's Wax Products for Home and Industry present Fibber McGee and Molly, written by Don Quinn and Phil Leslie. There are certain people who simply won't admit that nature does anything right. They are the kind who gild cattails, paint "Whose Little Tootsie Are You" on the shells of baby turtles, and clip poodle dogs to look like anemic lions. Here's one of those people now as we meet Fibber McGee and Molly.
Hey, Fred, how much you charge me to paint this Christmas tree white?
Why do you want it white, McGee?
What do you mean, why do I want it white? You got 100 trees in this lot you painted white.
Yeah, and I think they're horrible. But some people like them that way.
Never mind the artistic comment, Fred. How much?
$10.
$10 to spray a little white paint on this half-pint tree? Who do you think you are, Rembrandt? Look, maybe you didn't understand. I want this tree painted white, not gold-plated.
$10.
You're a pirate. And I'll bet you made $200 already today.
You're a cheapskate, and I've made $340.
You're a robber. You want to sell a half interest in the lot?
You're a stoop. I wouldn't sell my own mother a half interest.
Ah, you're a low-down, dirty... The dirty swindler, $10 to spray a little tree like that white. The rat, cheating people right and left, making $400 a day. The chiseler. I don't know whether to report him to the Office of Price Administration or make him a better offer for the half interest. The lowdown.
What's the matter this time, McGee?
Ah, that guy Fred Corrigan that runs the Christmas tree lot at 14th and Oak. The dirty pine broker. Wanted to charge me $10 to paint our Christmas tree white.
That does seem a little high, dearie. But think of the work there is to it. Putting all those needles back on after the paint dries.
They don't take the needles off, they just spray the tree. Wish, wish, wish. That's all there is to it.
Well, if wishing will make it so, why don't you do it yourself?
If it's a $10 job, I can't afford to pay myself that much. Besides, I haven't got a paint spray, so, hey, haven't we got a paint spray attachment on the vacuum cleaner? My gosh, I can make that tree painted white before you can say, doesn't that look awful?
Oh, now, McGee, please. I realize we need the house painted, but not on the inside. Let's leave the tree green.
Ah, you'll love a white one, Snooky. It's the modern thing. Nobody uses green trees anymore. They're outmoded.
You don't say. Well, tell me, Picasso, what color snow are people using this year? Chartreuse?
No kidding, Molly. White Christmas trees are all the rage.
They must be. They throw me into one. Look, sweetheart, just put the tree up and trim it. I love a green tree. Don't you, Alice?
Don't I what, Mrs. McGee?
Look, Molly, I'll put it to Alice fair and square and let her give an opinion. Here's the preposition, kid. If you were going to have a Christmas tree, which would you rather have? A dusty, drab, dirty old green one, or a bright, snappy, glistening white one?
Which, Alice?
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe? What an answer!
Jeepers, don't you like to hang a little bouquet of mistletoe, Mr. McGee?
He's too shy, Alice.
I am not too shy. What good is mistletoe? Catch somebody under it, and it's either somebody you can kiss anyway, like your wife, or you can get a slap in the chops before you can point up to it. Mistletoe, that's just poison ivy with berries.
We'll put some up, Alice, and you'll see who manages to spend most of his time loitering around beneath it. But honestly, dear, do you like a white Christmas tree?
I like them all, Mrs. McGee. I don't care if they're purple. Gertrude always had a white one, though, and she likes them.
Who's Gertrude? We know her?
She's the boy who always rides past here in the cream-colored Cadillac and honks his horn's sister.
I see. Himself here used to go with a man who owned a Struts Bearcat's niece.
Yeah, but I gave her up for an old guy with a broken-down Maxwell's daughter. But honestly now, Alice, don't you really prefer a white Christmas tree?
I got awfully tired of them, Mr. McGee. When I was a little girl, my father gave us kids some tiny little paintbrushes and told us to paint a Christmas tree white.
Heavenly days, it must have taken you children a long time to paint with little brushes. How long did it take you?
Oh, we never did get it finished, but it kept us off the streets till we were 18 years old. Well, I gotta wrap some presents. See you later.
Right, kid. How all that lovely golden hair can grow out of that solid bone, I'll never know.
She's awfully sweet, though, McGee. There isn't a mean thought in Alice's head.
No, nor any other kind. Well, this ain't getting my tree sprayed.
Where did you leave the tree, dearie?
Out in front. I can attach the vacuum cleaner cord from the porch light. And let me see, I'll...
Come in. Oh, hello there, Dr. Gamble.
Hello, Molly. And how are you today, Pantry Punch?
Fine, Jumbo. You out spreading a little cheer, telling your patients you're going to retire?
Oh, he's not going to retire for years yet, are you, Doctor?
My dear, I will retire on that far distant day when I can write a personal check for $400 and not have the hired help at the Fourth National Bank burst into hysterical laughter.
Go on, you old miser. You got that much buried under a loose brick in the fireplace right now. Trouble with you is you got more affection for $1 than my wife has for a pound of butter. And that's the love match of the year, fatso.
You have no right to say that, McGee. Dr. Gamble does more private charity work than anybody in town.
Certainly. I'm a very noble character. When I walk down the street, flowers spring into bloom, birds burst into song, and taxicabs honk twice before they try to kill me. Well, I've got to run along now. This is my busy season, you know.
Well, I suppose the children keep you pretty busy around this time of year.
Oh, no, it's the so-called grown-ups, my dear. This is the silly season when 200-pound men start climbing 49-cent step ladders to wire dime store angels to the top of $3 Christmas trees and wind up in a $500 plaster cast. Penny-wise and compound fracture foolish.
You want to stick around and watch me trim our Christmas tree, Doc? I'm painting it white.
Oh, you don't have to do that, Skipwit. When I put my gift for you under it, it'll turn white. Good night.
This doggone thing clogs up like a sentimental woman in a sad movie.
What seems to be the matter, dearie?
This paint spray goes along all right for a minute and then it chokes up. And when it comes loose again, it throws a blob of paint that would knock Dr. IQ out of the balcony.
Pound it on the porch steps. Maybe it'll loosen it up.
Okay, I will.
Now try it.
Okay.
Heavenly days, McGee. You almost hit me with that.
Sorry, kiddo. I didn't know it was loaded. Well, here we go. Dad ratted it, did it again, clogged up.
Well, hurry up and get the job finished, McGee. It's colder than a lineman's lunch out here.
You go in the house if you want to. I can handle this all right.
No, I got to stay out here and tell people who you are. Get a little more of that white paint on you, and they'll think you're a badly constructed snowman.
Ah, there it goes. I'll have this tree sprayed before you can...
Watch your aim, dearie. No, better shut it off. Here comes Mrs. Catstairs. Hello, Mrs. Carstairs. Won't you come in the house and have a slug of tea?
No, thank you, my dear. I'm just out walking my Pekingese, and I must hurry along.
What Pekingese, Carsty? I don't see him.
Oh, it was too cold for him to come along, Mr. McGee. But as long as one of us goes out, he is satisfied.
It's really a sweet little dog, Millicent, from what I've seen of him.
Personally, I wouldn't have one of those four-legged dust mops as a gift. Give me a man-sized dog. I ever tell you about the hunting dog I had once, Carsty? Named Durante.
Durante?
Yeah, what a nose that dog had. Never forget one time we were walking through the woods, me and my dog, pipe over my shoulder, gun in my mouth.
What's that again?
Gun over my shoulder, pipe in my mouth. When all of a sudden Durante freezes. He's on point, nose quivering, tail out like a ramrod, 1 foot in the air. I raises my gun, walks slowly forward, and there, not 10 feet away, was a guy sitting on a stump.
That was quite a dog, Mr. McGee. Trained to flush game wardens, was he?
No, sir, I bawled the dog out, and then I was never so ashamed in my life. It was the smartest thing I've ever done.
Why?
Well, sir, I got to talking to the guy, and you know what? His name was Partridge. Henry W. Partridge. Wasn't that wonderful, Kirsty?
No, I don't think that is so remarkable, Mr. McGee, in light of what a police dog of mine did once.
What was that, Millicent? Go ahead. Tell us your story. After all, it's so cold out tonight. The bologna won't spoil.
Well, this dog of ours was extremely intelligent. One day, I had him in the post office, and I noticed he was staring at the police posters on the wall. Suddenly, he dashed out the door and was gone.
Probably went out to steal an apple off a fruit stand, Kirsty.
No. When I got home, he was gripping our butler by the vest pocket and was barking into the telephone, which he had knocked off the table. When the police arrived, it turned out that Jarvis was wanted by the authorities in 3 states.
But why was your dog holding him by the vest pocket, Millicent?
That was where our butler kept his fountain pen. You see, he was wanted for forgery. Well, so nice to have seen you. Good evening.
Who does she think she's kidding? I don't believe a word of that story. I'll bet she made that up.
Never mind her, dearie. Get busy with that paint before it freezes solid.
Eh? Oh, gee. Might at that. Well, back to work. There she blows.
Stopped up again, McGee?
Yeah, the doggone thing, and I only got about 1/3 of this tree sprayed. Maybe if... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
How could Carstairs' dog be gripping the butler by the vest and barking into the phone at the same time?
She didn't say he was gripping the butler with his teeth, dearie. After all, a dog as smart as that could hold him down with one hind paw, dial the police station with the other, and use his front teeth to take fingerprints.
Well, maybe. Oh, why should I worry?
You're getting more paint on yourself than you are that tree, McGee.
Well, the wind keeps changing. They ought to make these paint sprays with a weather vane on them.
In the time you've taken to get that tree a dirty gray, pet, I could have whitewashed the Shawnee National Forest with a flit gun.
Well, doggone it,
Hello, folks. What's going on here?
Oh, hello, Mr. Wilcox.
Hiya, Junior. Pull up a front step and give yourself a 3-point landing.
And if you want your Christmas tree painted white, Mr. Wilcox, trot on home and get it.
Yeah, I won't be very long, Junie. As soon as I adjust the nozzle on this paint spray, I'll...
Do you mean to stand there like a front man for Painter's Colic and tell me you're actually going to ruin that pretty little tree with white paint? Ruining that refugee from the forest primeval? Despoiling a magnificent evergreen that has never...
skip the dramatics, Junior. We know you memorized Evangeline in high school.
And you played the heavy in the Peoria Chautauqua Company of Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, too, didn't you, Mr. Wilcox?
The juvenile lead, if you please. I also had 3 seasons of Shakespeare.
Likely story. When you play Shakespeare's son, that's when Othello needs a friend.
Everyone in Peoria said I was another Barrymore. When I came out in my white tights and said, "Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I."
You can say that again.
Hush, McGee. I love Shakespeare. Go on, Mr. Wilcox.
Is it not monstrous that this player here, seeing a lady forced to menial task, and seeing such drudgery, would then dispense a thing called Johnson's glow coat? Forsooth, a goodly fluid which spread upon the scullery linoleum would thus eliminate the scrub. No rub, no buff, just pour it on, and in 1/3 the time it takes for the hourglass to turn, it dries eyes.
If Shakespeare ain't in the public domain, this two-bit Orson Welles is going to be sued for $9 million.
Ah, yes. It dries so mirror-like it gleams. That porridge spilled white off, leaves not a single spot. The labor saved, the hours gained, the beauty seen. 'Tis Glowcoat, beloved by chatelaine and serving wench alike. Your nearest dealer will...
Wait a minute, Mr. Wilcox. Is that in Hamlet?
My dear girl, it's in every hamlet. Every village, every town, city, and metropolis. Every place where a housewife takes pride in the appearance of her kitchen. And if I don't get back to the office in the next 10 minutes, I'll find myself back in Peoria. So long, kids.
There goes the biggest ham I've seen since as a little piggy went to the state fair. He better be careful or he'll wind up on a platter with an apple in his mouth. But this ain't getting my tree sprayed. Ah, this is the best I've seen yet. Look how white the tree is getting, Molly.
There's one question I'd like to ask, McGee. Are you sure?
Don't bother me now, kiddo. I'm going too good.
I know, but look, McGee, I've been wanting to ask you if...
Hot dog, ain't that getting beautiful? I finally got this spray gun working perfect.
But I've been waiting to ask you if...
Later, Tootsie, I'm just about finished. There we are, all done. And believe me, that's the whitest Christmas tree you'll ever see. Now, won't you admit this is mighty perfect effect, baby?
Yes, if you like that sort of thing. Well, I'll go in and make some hot coffee, dearie. McGee?
Eh?
Whose Christmas tree is this on the front porch?
Oh, that's the one I bought this morning that I'm going to paint white and... Oh my gosh. What tree did I paint?
That's the one that's been growing in the yard all these years. Bring in the vacuum cleaner when you come.
If I ain't the dumbest guy that ever lived, a wise guy, a know-it-all, can't tell one tree from another. I'm a saphead. I'm brainless, incompetent, ham-handed, butterfingered. And if I wasn't so stupid, I'd never let me sit here and insult myself either.
What's the matter, mister?
I know that voice. Is that you, Teeny?
Sure it is, I betcha. What you sitting there with your hand in your head for, mister? Got a headache? Want me to get you an aspirin? Want me to?
No thanks, sis. Medicine won't touch the kind of headache I got. I just busted my ego in 4 places.
Gee, I'm sorry, mister, but... Oh boy, who did that?
Eh? Who did what?
Who painted that tree white? Gee, is that ever beautiful?
Yeah, you see? I got a little confused and...
You're the nicest man in town, I betcha. You put your Christmas tree right out in the front yard where everybody can share it with you.
Well, I didn't exactly.
Gee, all the kids in the neighborhood are gonna love you for this, mister. Boy, I can hardly wait till you get it all lighted up.
You can't, eh? I says, you can't, eh?
Can't what?
Can't wait till I get it all the lights on it.
Gee, neither can I. And you know what, mister?
What?
When it's growing in the ground like that, it can't wobble and fall over either. Our Christmas tree at home is always wobbly.
Well, lots of people make that mistake, sis. They don't stop to think if they were a tree and got all lit up and then came into a warm room, they'd wobble a little too. Skip it. So you think it looks all right out here in the front yard, eh?
Oh boy, I'll say. Now all the little children that haven't got Christmas trees can come and see yours, can't they?
Yes, I kind of planned to get a lot of little bags of candy and stuff and let the kids help themselves Christmas Eve, sis. I just planned that. Think they'd like that?
Gee, will they ever? And us kids will sing.
Sing what?
You know that song we sing for you every Christmas time, Oh Christmas Tree? Would you like to hear it now, mister?
Yes, I believe I would, sis.
Okay. Hey, Kenny, Johnny, Buddy, Randy, come here. He wants to hear it.
Oh, Christmas tree, the leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, the leaves are so unchanging.
Wonderful bunch of kids. going around the neighborhood with a 30-piece orchestra.
Say goodnight, McGee.
Good night, McGee. Good night, everyone.
Speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax Finishes for Home and Industry, invite you all to be with us again next week for another episode of Fibber McGee and Molly. Good night. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company. The role of Fibber was played by Bill McKinney. Molly McGee was portrayed by Andrea Pryor. Fred was played by Dave Scott. Pamela Ives played Alice. Russ Gifford was Doc. And Kathy Fouch was Kirsty. Will Cox, the Johnson's Wax salesman, was portrayed by Andy Nelson. And Little Miss Madeline Hexam was young Teeny. I'm your announcer, Ralph Swain.
Have you ever tried a Twin Bing candy bar? The Palmer Candy Company of Sioux City, Iowa created the Twin Bing back in 1923 and continues to be a Midwestern favorite. Each Twin Bing candy bar is still produced by hand and made of cherry nougat and covered in a mash of roasted peanuts and chocolate. The Palmer Candy Company has been making specialty candies at the Sioux City location since 1892. So when you happen to be traveling in the vicinity of the tri-states of Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota, stop in Sioux City and visit the extensive and historic Palmer's Old Time Candy Shop and Museum. You'll be glad you did.
Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz. Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz. Refreshing Schlitz, the world's best-selling beer at any price you pay. One of the finest things in life everyone can enjoy today. Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz. Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz.
The hardworking folks at the Pabst Brewing Company wish you and yours a very joyous Christmas. Capture the joy of good living this holiday season by having plenty of Schlitz on hand for those special get-togethers with family and friends. Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz. Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz.
And remember, folks, when you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Songwriter Johnny Marks wrote seasonal songs such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, A Holly Jolly Christmas, and Silver and Gold. In 1949, Marks wrote the following song that didn't get much attention until 13-year-old Brenda Lee made it a hit in 1958. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Julie Halas.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. A mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily to the new old-fashioned way.
Julie Halas. Thank you, Julie. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us for this performance of the Great Plains Radio Theater Project. And now our players, Mike Cagley, Mike Craig, Russ Skivard, Madeline Hexam, Derek Hill, Julie Halas, Pamela Ives, Gary Lewis, Bill McKinney, Harry Merle, Andy Nelson, Kathy Fouch, David Scott, Eli Diner, Rishi Trong. Our acoustical sound effects artiste is Joshua Gall. Audio technician Maji Swain. Audio assistant Isabella Swain. And I'm your announcer, director of the Great Plains Radio Theater Project, Ralph Swain. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you for tuning in. See you next year.